Alright, what's going on? Just wanted to make a follow-up video on the post I made today to explain the whole situation because I think it was kind of empty. I know a few antique resellers, and one of them I bought like twice, I think, and the guy's pretty nice. So at some given point, he bought a bunch of Santas. He let me know that he bought them and if I wanted any. And at the time, I was like, fine, I bought a couple, and that was it. Then the guy got another batch. They were all in the warehouse somewhere, and well, to make it short, he realized that these had a pretty deadly issue, a pretty bad issue actually. And so yesterday he messaged me. He said, "Listen, I have like almost 30 of these that they have like dried up plastic. The whole base is dried up." And I was like, "Yep. Well, what about them?" And of course the guy told me, "Hey, if you come to my house, I'll just give you them for free. Like no paying, nothing. Just I'll give you them for free because I can't sell them, and I know you actually use these for parts and everything." And I was more than fine with that. I actually went today and I brought myself a big ass bag full of nothing but 22 of these 12-inch or 30 centimeter Santas. So just wanted to make this video to show you. It's the average like 12-inch. I do have the hat on the table right now because I was classifying them. I was actually trying them out, taking the chip, the speaker, everything out to have it as spares. But this is basically what happens. The plastic is so brittle on these things that you just, yeah, see? And the top half of the base is the same as you can see. You do a little bit of pressure and you're left with screwed up plastic. I'll see if I can 3D print something like that, or maybe because I'm thinking maybe I can do like a couple of bigger feet and I can put like 2 AAAs in one foot and then the speaker and the chip in the other one. I'm not sure, but these bases are definitely bad, as you just saw. This one's also bad. I think this is the one that, yep, this is the one that lost its head. Battery covers are also brittle. There's only one that's actually good. The rest are all screwed up. And that's not all. So there's 2 here that I haven't really checked or classified yet. There's the ones over here that I have already classified. I'll turn the light on. This is usually the fireplace where I dry the things when I wash them. So, like, besides, first of all, these Santas are super cheap, besides the brittle plastic and everything. These are put together like shit, okay? And they're put together with whatever they have laying around in the second they put it together, because look. This one, which, I left it like that because this one actually, when you power the motor, the whole head gives a 360. It's one of the 2 or 3 that actually moves, because the rest, the mechanism is broken off. They have arms that are not snapped off. They're just dislocated, but they just don't. The motors are very stuck. So you have this one with a red ribbon. Then you have this one with a pink ribbon. This one with a lighter pink ribbon. Then some of these have a clear candle. Some of these have a pinkish plastic candle. And some of these have a shiny red plastic candle, the tip. And then, of course, there's 2 faces. There's 2 heads. This one is one of them. I assume it's the older one. And then there's this one. And, yeah, they all look like if they were high on some pretty powerful stuff. But I'll keep showing. So these are the parts that I was able to rescue, which, like I said, all the battery covers here, except for one, are brittle. One thing I like is that the 2 I had bought from him, I bought them last year. The boxes were in terrible shape. Now these are actually good. These are straight. So another thing, the rubber. The fucking rubber on these things is so aggressive. Look what happens. Here's the other bunch that, again, they're also bad. There's not a single one here that's actually good. Look at this. I don't know if you can actually see that, but that's not because of pressure or anything. That's the rubber melting the acetate from the window. Now I understand why sometimes, like so many times, you see these without the window, because the rubber itself actually melt the thing. And look at how bad it melted it here, to the point where all of this got deformed. You see the shape of the hand. This is, again, this is not because of pressure or anything. The whole box would be just bent. But yeah, it's actually really weird, and you can actually feel that the zones that are melted, they feel like softer. But as you can see, I don't know if you can actually see, there's pieces of, like, chunks of base. So yeah, these are. Another thing that kind of surprises me, these usually come in two variants. They come in the variant like this, which all of the ones I was given have this green cloth in the middle, and then you have the regular Santa suit. I actually have the regular Santa suit one upstairs. If I'm not wrong, that one has no issues, but I will have to check. Actually, I'll go check right now. All right, here we go. These are the two that I bought from the previous batch last year. This, as you can see, has the older head mold. I call it the older. And let me see if I can take it off the box. Just like I said, the box is just so screwed that you can't take it off without bending it. There we go. This is a regular Santa suit version, and the base, it looks like it's good. Doesn't really scream anything broken. I think the battery cover's brittle. It's actually not. The battery cover's actually good, and this is good. Okay, that makes sense. So maybe all of these don't have brittle plastic, and that's why I didn't get, like, I didn't receive any of these. So I think we have that. This one, on the other hand, I'm pretty sure it's actually brittle. Look at how screwed up the box is. It's crazy. There we go. I couldn't take it out of the box. Like I said, these first boxes that were, like, bought are just so bad. Comparing them to those that are, like, beautiful. But yeah. This one doesn't seem to have anything brittle besides the cover. I think the cover's brittle. Or this. I think this is the brittle part. Because it kind of sounds like, you know, when it's about to snap, it actually sounds. But it's not quite there yet. Well, yeah, never mind. The switch actually got pushed inside, so I'm pretty sure that's broken off place, but whatever. These are the two first I bought, and they were fine. They're fine, besides the fact that the eyes are melted, because, you know, rubber. But yeah, those are pretty much the ones I've classified so far. And I just wanted to show, you know, the whole thing's just an excuse to show to show one funny one. And of course the clock is actually ringing right now. How nice. Alright, there we go. I've already had to restart this video 4 times. I don't care. Whatever sound comes in right now, even if it's just, I don't know, my cat bothering me, I don't care. Anyway, I just wanted to show this one because I think it's really funny. It's one of those with the pink tip. So, another thing I wanted to show besides this, these are the parts that I'm going to remove or, like, throw away. There was a bunch more. I've been sorting out the screws, the speakers, the chips. One thing I wanted to show about the chips in particular is that most of these, actually all of them, have the transistor connected straight to the speaker. No wire, nothing. And all of them have this IC. I put OK here because it works. Some of these don't. They're fried. As you're going to see in a second. But this is the IC that they would put in those musical Christmas lights, which I'll go ahead and show right now. I hate you, clock. Anyway, right here, these musical Christmas lights, they come with a little green box with a volume dial, and they're pretty rudimentary. They're not the kind that have several songs and everything and have, like, synchronized lights. It's just a 3-song chip. And that's about it. You know, it's just a 3-song chip that loops over and over again. That's pretty much what these are. So they're so cheap, they did not even have their own regular chip, like a rectangular one where you have the transistor properly placed and the capacitor and everything. So screw that. Contacts, wires, switches, chips, they're all in here. Now, I want to show this. This is actually hilarious. Like, there's the other one where the head goes full 360, but then this is funny because the chip is messed up in a way where it sounds like some kind of rave beat. You'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to switch it off, put this in here like this. Have a listen to this. It's funny. I have no idea what the hell's going on with it. I know for sure that the chip is probably a gunner, but that's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. And then there's this one, which I don't think I've tried yet. The switch is stuck inside, and of course, the second I touch this, oh boy, pieces come apart. The whole thing's just gonna come apart. See? You just do a little pressure, and you're left with this mass of whatever the hell this is. Wires, chip, everything. Anyways, that's the whole video I wanted to show, or the whole thing I wanted to show. It's actually pretty cool. I'll just keep sorting these out and see if I can build myself one or two good ones, and whatever's left I'll probably use it for parts or try to find some 3D printed alternative to it. Goodbye!